some monsters up front. Individual athleticism. You see guys winning their one-on-ones. They're getting pushed. They're swimming the offensive lineman and then converging on the running back.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide receiver going in motion. To the air, it's Kelly. With the catch, it's Jordan. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on third.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel in the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines. Not his best work. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. Motion from the wideout. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got him there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Fires to the tight end. Defense there to get him out of bounds as he gets it down to the 48. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks in a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Quickly complete. He gets it down to the 36 before being knocked out of bounds.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Back to pass on 2nd down. Makes the grab on the left. How about picking up tough yards like that as he gets to the 22?
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
3rd and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already 4-down territory? Catch in the middle, it's Thomas. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. On 1st and goal, let's see what Pitt does here. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Back's got it. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh!
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that. And once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, a big-time top 25 duel. Let's get right to the pictures. Alabama is putting on an offensive clinic, the likes of which we've seldom seen, and this program has had some legendary players. They're up 14 over West Virginia. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Let's talk for just a second here about USC. Their offseason, just what they were looking for. Top 10 recruiting class. Now they've got to figure out how to best use that talent, Jesse.
Well, not just difference makers in this top 10 class, but they've got some guys that they think can be key contributors both on offense and defense. And in this first game, you know they've got to be excited.
Yeah, and they're probably nervous too, right? Like first big-time stage, big-time moment. A lot of young talent. Let's see how they start their career off.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
The Trojans really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Fires to the big fella. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Plays like that, but just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use the great timing with this call, right? Like you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
That's caught. It's Wormley.
Well, you've seen the last two plays now. This guy's versatility. You've seen why he might be playing on Sundays in the not-too-distant future. This guy can catch the ball. He's a big part of their passing game, and he's a weapon and a guy that this defense has got to be ready for.
And the Trojans with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Leaves it with the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
Unloads to the wideout. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
The Trojans will try to move the sticks on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it, first down and more. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
And the Trojans with the 1st and 10. Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to pass, it's Kelly. Lets it fly deep downfield. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away, and that's one he'd like to have back.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. after the incompletion. They go back up top. Finds the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. 3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here, just don't take a negative play. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to keep it in the air. With the catch, it's Fowler. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The Trojans have moved it inside the 20. From the red zone, looking for a space. Got it in the middle, it's Jordan. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Now lining up to snap it in the red zone. Trying play action. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves them with a 3rd and 6. To the air, it's Kelly. Makes the grab. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Trojans.
This has been a back-and-forth battle with a lot of football left to go. Really nice job executing on that rushing touchdown. If they get this extra point, this thing is all tied up.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. And that extra point was good, and we're all tied up here in the 2nd. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. First play of the drive, wants to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Quarterback extends the play. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
That's why in this game it's critical for the offense to have success early in the drive. You can't be in 2nd and 3rd and long against this defense because of that pass rush, and they give up the sack.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Quarterback may change this route. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
Ready, break. Terrier. Green 25. Griffin.
Looking for a man. It's Kelly. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Trojans!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Got the first down and more. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. Pitt will kick off, ready to get things started here in the third quarter. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him, so I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Now the play fake. Oh, they're after him. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. And the Trojans will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Under fire. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. Pitt will line up to punt it away. Here's the return. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Didn't get anything done to find a rhythm here. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
To throw, it's Kelly. That's caught. It's Selvia. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Routes like that are great times to be quarterbacks. I got great, fast, speedy guys on the outside. Quick drag route, get the ball in his hands, let him do the rest.
Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. Might be changing the route. 3rd down play from the gun. Bring in the heat. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Really nice job by the defense because they're doing their part, especially these last 2 drives now. Trailing here in the second half, but not by much. And they know if they just keep getting it back to their offense, good things are going to happen. Really nice job on 3rd down that time, getting the sack and now giving their offense another chance.
The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Wants to go up top on first down. He'll take the deep shot. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line. From the gun, running back on the move. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Pulls it in. It's Thomas. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Panthers come to the line with a new set of downs. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Oh, he makes the catch. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The Panthers want to move quickly. Second down, they'll go to the air. And that one's incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football.
Third down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
And that is no good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
Man, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking for space. It's Wormley. Into the pile. Maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The hand to the running back. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to...
Breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, USC.
They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period.
29 Philly. 2-9.
Making side adjustments here. Back to throw, it's Kelly. Fires to the middle. Makes the grab. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. They're working that left side. And they pick up just a few on that completion. All right, guys, let's think big picture USC. Given the unrest surrounding this guy's future as the head coach, this would be a great way to get the season started.
Man, you want all the momentum you can get, and you want to quiet people down. You don't want it to get louder. The louder those murmurs talk about hot seat, and you have a tendency to lose your football team. It's a distraction. You have to talk about it all the time. So always nice, Palmer, to get off on the right foot.
You just got to be able to drown out the outside noise, right? Easier said than done. With this win in week 1, they're going to silence the critics, but make no mistake, he's going to go into that locker room and say, everyone that's been talking trash about us all offseason, they're going to love us now. Don't pay any attention to that. All that matters is what's in this locker room. They've got to take that attitude forward.
And it's intercepted. A huge 4th quarter play for this defense. The 40. He's at the 30.
And they don't get their hands on the ball often, but how about the big defensive line? And when they do, it's fun to watch. It might take a while, Jesse, but he started to move that thing down the field.
He sure did. He just reminds everybody he's an athlete, too. This guy had some big-time moments in high school on the offensive side of the football, and he's living on defense in college. That's where he's going to make his money at the next level, but that was an unbelievably athletic play.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage. Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
And, man, did the defense just miss an opportunity that they could have turned the lights out with the lead, get the football back here, missed opportunity. Maybe this offense now can take advantage and swing some momentum in this football game.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Fires to the end zone. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
And that's such a good job by this defense. This offense is trying to find a spark, trying to get back in this football game. They're trying to be aggressive. The defense answers, and now you put your offense in a beautiful position to go out, execute a really good drive, and put a little distance between the other squad.
Back to pass, it's Kelly. Snagged in the middle, it's Paul. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
I'll be honest, man, if I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the fourth quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32.
Jackrabbit.
They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The play action fake. Here's a heat. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Grab near the marker. It's Wormley. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Trojans are flying down the field.
Griffin. 325.
Looking downfield, it's Kelly. Makes the grab, it's Fowler. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
This is so interesting right now watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
Looking to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close, and when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him, and guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Past the first down marker and still running. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down.
Easy.
Might be calling a hot route. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw, it's Kelly. Gets it out fast. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And they'll push that lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Tulsa is getting whooped today, and at some point this comes down to preparation. Are you prepared to play? Clearly, the answer today is a big fat no. They're trailing by 28 to Arkansas. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
Well, there have been way too many incompletions for this offense in this game. It's a big reason why they're trailing, obviously. They've never been able to get into a rhythm, and at this juncture here on a 2-minute situation in your own end, you got to find ways to start throwing completions somewhere out on the field to get back in this game.
And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Wants to throw again. Looking for a deep man. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Complete to the right. There he goes. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. Hit right back to the line. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
Well, they're not able to hook up on that throw, but they need to score now. This juncture of the game, this late in the game, they need a touchdown, they need an onside kick recovered, and they need to score again if they're going to win. The sense of urgency is just off the charts.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Gets it out quickly. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stop? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Now we've got a little game pressure, and we'll see how the offense responds in a three-point game, Jesse.
I can't wait to see this quarterback and how he's going to be able to handle that pressure, David. How will he respond in this situation?
And just knowing, listen, I'm only up by 3 now. If I can make this a 2-score game, I can almost put this away in the fourth quarter.
No reason to do anything here except keep it on the ground on 2nd and 5.
Here we go.
On the run, it's Wormley. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big.